Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Zhang Jue legendary preview. This is our pre-release beta build, so I decided to instead do preview episodes. We're going to play maybe 2 to 3 episodes for each faction that's really new, so that we get a good feel of how the faction plays, and then we're going to move on so that you guys can get to see all the factions played on the channel before we jump into the official release on the 16th. So let's just jump back into the game real quick. Last episode we ended by killing off Liu Yu's army. We executed Gong Sun Zan and equipped his Dreadbringer on our Zhang Jue. So we have a very nice weapon here. It doesn't really fit our healer persona, but it's nice to get Gong Sun Zan's weapon after all. What we're going to do this episode is continue to attack Liu Yu. We're trying to destroy him to satisfy the mission. I think it's this one, and we'll get He Yi to join our rebellion, I believe, because I believe if we reach the year 190, when we enter into what's called the Rise of the Warlord period, what happens is the original 3 factions will spawn in areas that they would be in the base game, and they would have a huge army, and they would be able to capture commanderies from people who are currently in those locations. So in this case, I believe he joins on your team instead, which, you know, additional legendary characters doesn't hurt. There's not that many Yellow Turban legendary characters. And speaking of characters, a few people asked, and I tried my best to answer in the comment section, but if you guys are interested, we do have 2 semi-unique characters with unique backgrounds. We already talked about Hippophobe is the fear of horses, and someone mentioned that it's kind of ironic that his surname is Ma, which means horse in Chinese. But the issue is not related to that. He's called Ma Yuanyi. He's historically a real character. He was the general of the Yellow Turbans, quote-unquote general, the person in charge of the Jin province and the Yang province. So he was in the south for a long time. So he's where Liu Bao's area would be, and Yangzhou is where all the southern group would be. It would be what you associate with what later becomes the Kingdom of Wu. And in those regions, he was active to recruit followers, and he was kind of the leader role for that. And the Yellow Turbans picked a favorable date, right? Everyone talk about the quote, Jiazi. Jiazi is the actual date. It's on March 5th in the year 184. They picked out that date to rebel. But before they got to that date, about a month before the date happened, something happened, and it basically broke up the plan. And at that time, he was in the capital organizing, basically getting familiar with different officials and different troops. That's why all our units have defectors and redeemed units. Basically, the Yellow Turbans wasn't just a purely peasant rebellion. What was going on was that you had government officials who believed in this kind of religious movement at the time too, who were also tired of corruption and whatnot, and they were going to link together, and they were going to overthrow the capital in this one big move on March 5th. So it's kind of like a coup, and it didn't work out, and he got captured in February, and the punishment for him was that he got a punishment in Chinese called 车裂. And 车裂, what happens is they tie your limbs and your head on these ropes, and they would tie the ropes to 5 different horses, and they would drive the horses into 5 different directions at the same time, stretching your body until you split. That was the way he died, and I think that's why they give him Hippophobe for that reason. And the thing that happened in February that ruined this whole plan is a gentleman named Zhang Jue, who we also have as a semi-unique character in the game. He is a student of Zhang Jue, and he's called the Eyes and Ears because he betrays the Yellow Turban and spills the plan of the rebellion on March 5th to the government during February. And it basically forced the Yellow Turban movement to jumpstart their plans, because the plan of overthrowing everything with a coup in the capital completely fails because of his betrayal, which is also the reason why I didn't give him a weapon at the end of our last episode. Even though he's on the battlefield, we gave the axe over to him, because I'm worried that once the rebellion happened in a few turns, he might die or he might flip. Something might happen. Who knows? So just a precautionary history. I guess since we know the history, we might as well get ready for it. All right, so other than that, let's jump back into the game. We're going to get to the rebellion soon. I kind of want to give him another unit. And speaking of units, people also ask whether these units are better than their standard counterpart. For example, are Redeemed Outlaws better than Saber Militias? And the answer is yes. The Redeemed versions and the Defector versions are all better than their standard versions. Spearman Gain is more on par with Spear Guards. Spear Guards are more heavily armor piercing damage. Spear Gain tends to be more base damage, as you can see here, but you get better stats everywhere else, better morale. I think the game design perspective is that if you're willing to defect, if you're willing to redeem yourself, you have more drive and more ideal. You're fighting for something so that you have higher morale and higher abilities. So that's the rationale behind that. Other than that, I think we're pretty much good with our turn. Forge. I think we got that command in, but it didn't auto-save, but that's fine. We'll just put that right back. I don't think we need another unit. I'm still not sure how to build him, but since we're playing it as sort of a trial, and if we're ever going to return to a full campaign, we're going to start over and do something different because we're still on the beta version right now. Things could change. Let's just end turn. Alright, Yuan Shu declare war on Zhang Liang. That's fine. Zhang Liang's job is to hold and defend. And we finished this mission only because Zhang Bao, our other brother, is tasked with offense, and he took the last farmland, and now we have all three. 5,000 gold in the pocket. New mission, hold 20 settlements and treasury 10,000. Okay. No issue. Got another item. We actually have quite a few items coming in pretty fast compared to what I'm used to. Right, we have like extra items. I wish there were more characters though. And speaking of characters, I wonder if this attract new character to recruit assignment only activate once in the 5 turns. Because if that's the case, I could just cancel it and put it back in rather than wait for 5 turns. Because it seems like the last 4 turns we didn't get anything out of this. Anyways, we're going to attack this before they replenish. We're going to run them... we can have them siege first and then run them over together. We're going to just starve out. No rush when we have a second army. Now I don't see where his territory ends, but I'm assuming Gongsun Du is still on the map. So, alright, let's just be a delegate. I'm not going to fight strategists. Alright, another item. And we don't really have to worry about how much zeal we're gaining, even though we're losing 7 per turn for each brother, so 21. The other brothers are also fighting and trying to get this for us. So it's not just on you. And speaking of items, they just keep coming. Okay. I mean, I sound like I don't like it. I love it, but I'm just saying it's weird. Alright, we keep attacking then. Youbei Ping has the capital symbol. So this might be it. I'm thinking this is probably still Gongsun Du. He's probably still on the map at this time period. And Youbei's down here. Okay. We're going to quickly do the buildings and get a few more turns in so we can actually see the rebellion start. Do we want to upgrade this to a large town? We probably do. We probably want this to be a small city so we can upgrade the forge one more time. There's really not that many cavalry units for the Yellow Turban, so let's go with that upgrade. Spend that 5,000 gold we just recently got. Alright, that's good. Let's continue. Alright, Zhang Liang is just taking the heat. Zhang Kai comes of age, ready to serve your faction. Great! Do we get 2 characters in one turn? Yes, we did. Amazing. Okay, will he leave us and go to Gongdu's faction in the future? 16 has come of age. I like this change. I don't know if this is across the board or not, but it makes more sense. 18 is really not how ancient Chinese society worked. I think you could even argue 14. Like, people got married. That was the age when you started your own family. And the items keep on coming. Oh, they came on the characters. That kind of makes sense. We got her. She came with 2 items. Wow. Well, we don't need you since you're not on the battlefield. +2 public orders, definitely helpful. I want Zhang Jue on the field. We can use the silver axe on him. And then we have a bronze item. Right, see, bronze items are no longer valued because we have so many. And then we're playing our Zhang Jue campaign with no weapons on most of our characters. Towns don't have garrisons. No, towns do. Small towns don't. We're gonna have them take this. They can do it by themselves. We can take more casualties. Only helps with our zeal. And then we can try to move farther. Alright. We can split off one team to Youzhou, one team to Youbeiping. Youbeiping should also have a port, yeah. I don't know if the port is under his control or not. Oh, it is. We can see that. Okay, so there's more to it. We'll try to race to it. It's spring. Rebellion should start next turn, so things should get interesting. Zhang Jue, we can probably put Zhang Jue into this army. I don't want him to miss out on too much of the action. And that army's missing a veteran anyways. Redeem Outlaw, we could just take him. I believe he's more... just more armor piercing damage, I guess. Fire arrows. I guess we can put some archers on him right now in this early stages. They are cheap and effective. At least in my mind, archers are always cheap and effective. Alright, we got refugees. So we got the farming stuff going on here. Even though this should be industry, so we're probably just gonna demolish one at a time so the build stays efficient. We're gonna keep that for now. Let's continue. Rebellion time. Alright, Zhang Jue has declared war on us. Yuan Shu has declared war on us. Okay. Basically, we're getting declared war on by a lot of people. And the rebellion happened. It's summer. And the Mandate War begins. So with this new DLC, the game is dividing time periods under different names. So what I noticed when I load up, let's say, the Zhang Jue campaign that's going on at the same time on the channel, is now called the Rise of the Warlord. So that period is classified as the Rise of the Warlord. This period is classified as the Mandate War. So I think in the future, they definitely will do more DLCs to flush out these different chapters. So as you're playing one game going from a different starting point, you can experience each of these chapters as you play along. So seems like a good idea. Let's jump in here. And wait, that's it? Just confirm twice? Okay. So we got to control 50 settlements. I'm sure a lot of you already know this. And also the capital. And that's campaign victory for the Yellow Turbans. And we invited Gongdu into their alliance. They're spawning across the map. So He didn't spawn. So I guess we do have a chance to get him. And the alliance of the Empire of Liu Hong has declared war against our alliance of Yellow Turbans. That's fine. That just means everyone's declared war against us. No one's defending our rear side. And I think that's fine too, because now there's multiple rebellions spawning all across the map. Maybe there is no Gongsun Du on this map. Yeah, he owns Liaoxi as well as the Toolmaker, so he owns everything. So we're going to send this army back. And surprisingly, Tangzhou didn't turn, so we still have him. We're going to send them back. We're going to just use this army. I think it's enough, even though there's just officers. The troops are very elite here. And with our replenishment rate. I mean, so far, just from feel, Zhang Jue seems to be very easy to play. Let's be honest. You have your... I didn't want to click this. I want to click... Let's get rid of some of these. I want to see what items we got. We got more items. Artisan and... Okay. I don't even know who to give them to. We'll give him the instinct. He's going to be doing some of the fighting. Some of them is going to be eventually become administrators. Anyone have good... Oh, local leaders. Sorry. They're called different things. She's decent. We'll give her the artisan for now. Since he's not leaving us, we'll give him an item. Let's see, what did they build here? They built the commerce building. This is excellent for satisfaction management. Learned that in our last playthrough. This will probably be a very econ heavy town, so we're not going to go research right here. Let's test our theory on this recruitment. We're going to do another attract talent, see if we just pick up one talent in the beginning, and if so, we can just cancel and repeat, maybe a little bit faster. And this bar shows you the victory conditions. So far we have 11 counties, and we're gonna gain more as we go along. So we're gonna continue our fight against the enemy here. Let's continue. I think we're good with everything. Our research is coming along. I think we're going to get siege units soon. 3 turns. I think since we're not playing this to the completion, we should probably take a peek at some of these units. Archer defectors. Looking at the stat, not super impressed. I want to see what some of the top tier units are. Okay, so that's a decent cavalry actually. That's much better than what the Yellow Turbans had in the base game. Jiazi. That's the date I was talking about, March 5th. That's the date they picked. That's actually a decent cavalry too. I guess you got better cavalries with this new patch. Bringers of Peace. I was going to say Bringers of Axe. Unbreakable unit. Okay, small unit size. What's the top end range unit? That's what I'm interested in the most. The Lance Trozen, 225. So very similar to Archery Masters, 225. That range is really familiar. The firing rate is quite slow though, only 11. Archery Master had insane firing rate. Those things were machine guns. So not as good as our Scholar Master just by the look of it. Yeah. The range is decent, I guess. These guys look insane. Stored shields, 80% range block chance, like base. Almost no damage. So these guys are just improved spear guard, defensive shields. You have a lot of good purple units though. Huanglong Paragons, Yellow Dragon Paragons, basically. Good base damage. All right. Some building unlocks are over here too. Yeah, I was thinking after getting these siege units, we'll just pick up some of these reforms for the deployables. Had a blast using those in the base game with our Don't Draw campaign so far. Let's continue. Alright, so we got attract talent the very next turn. So we picked humility last time, and I think we got what did we get? We didn't get veteran. I think we got a scholar. Yeah, I think we got a scholar. So we're going to go something else and see if we get someone different. Let's say we go compassion. Let's see if we get a healer. Oh, I want veteran though. So let's try this. Let's see if it's a veteran. Hey, guess what? It's a veteran. Okay, so frugality is veteran. What's the one we picked? Humidity is scholar, and compassion's healer. I think that makes sense. And I'm going to wait one more turn before we cancel the assignment. although I'm pretty sure you only get it on the first turn. This is very good. I really enjoyed how you can control this. So we're going to cancel that because I want to move it to where I want to recruit troops, which is over here. Iron Mine, how much is the garrison? It's a pretty healthy garrison, I have to say. Well, we still want to fight this. Close victory. That's fine. As long as it's a victory, I don't care about replenishment. Right, even close victory, we only lost 66 guys. We have such elite units. Only 5 zeal. Why? Why not 10? Yeah, why not 10? It's at least 10 every time. I don't know why it's not 10 this time. We missed the turn to demolish buildings. Well, it's not too late. We'll demolish this. Probably still forge. Yeah, we probably still want forge here. Commerce and industry. Alright, the rebellions are doing work. I don't know if I want to walk all the way over there. Maybe they'll do it for us, maybe they won't. But eventually, the public order will flip them. The Fever will take over. Alright, this army here. Well, Zhang Fei is coming up. That's why I'm a little bit worried. But I think we still want to go over here. There's a chance we'll run into Lü Bu. Because Ding Yuan is, had Lü Bu before Dong Zhuo had Lü Bu. We want a wall, please. We have the food for it. Alright, we're okay. That's pretty much everything. Let's take another turn. Okay, now the Liang Rebellion started. So, Beigong Boyu, this general right here, triggered the Liang Rebellion. And you see the word Liang on his flag. Right, the Liang Rebellion in the autumn of the same year. So I'm not going to worry about Liu Bei's forces coming in. We'll send him down to take care of it. We're going to finish up Liu Yu. We don't need to wait. Our units are healthy after one turn. It's just the general. I think they can take them soon. I'm hoping. And then we can recruit an army on the way back or something. I'm not sure. Ooh. We need some cash. We need walls, basically. Let's see if we can trade for some cash. Let's just talk to people who are actually willing to talk to us. Who's rich? We just need 800. Here, we'll sell you this armor. Give us some cash payments, please. We need at least 524. Oh, okay. Our brother's very generous. Not that generous. Almost there. There we go. We'll just take a... Actually, you know what? We'll take exactly what we need, 524. And then the rest we'll take per turn, which is actually worth more. Let's see. How does 200 sound? Okay, too much. Too much. He's not that rich. We're actually losing some territories down there because the Han Empire is striking back. There we go. Sell that useless armor away so we can rush this. This buys us a whole turn because they don't have siege weapons. They have to at least wait to siege. And we can start headed back. Now, of course, they can come attack us, but we want that fight, to be honest, if the opponent's just these two. Oh, Liu Bei got married right away. 22-year-old. No longer the old single sandal maker. Let's see. Anything we can do here to make things easier. Well, honestly, I still want more talent. That's what I really want. I just want more generals. Yellow Turban general snowballs so hard. I think we're good. I think we're solid. Zhang Bao's nearby. He can help us fight. Zhang Liang's actually on the offense. He actually wiped out Lu Zhi's army. I saw him do it over here. Prince Liu Chong. Ooh. He brought the siege items. He has really good units. He has the Chen Royal Guards. These guys are amazing. Speaking of which, I need to remind myself to tell CA that they had the flavor text wrong. Anyways, let's continue. Alright, we ranked up. General of Flying... that's our... Oh, General of Flying Stones. That's our siege reform. Jade Bird. Okay, extra experience. That's great. We're gonna pick a new reform. Like I said, I think we're gonna go over here, save some money, and also get these deployables onto the field. The bad news is Zhang Liang's force got wiped out by Prince Liu Chong. They're too strong. These guys are too strong. But they're building up a new army. Zhang Liang's out of commission for a while. I mean, if they want to sit here, I don't mind actually. Can we do something like... Hold on. I can think of something like approach them from the direction of the city and then just stop attacking so we trap them. There we go. So they can either fight us with reinforcement or sit here and die of attrition. That's their choice. Over here, we gotta wipe them out. Alright, night battle, delegate. I think honestly, for balance reasons, they shouldn't give you two of these guys. These guys are, I think, really, really strong. Although they're pretty much punishing us by giving us only 5 Zeo per turn. Can they hurry? This is their last... Okay, there's one more. Never mind. We'll go take care of that. Yeah, I think we're good. We can summon some new army if we have cash, but right now maybe we don't have cash for that. We can go for... I don't know. We don't need a garrison. We can farm here, pretty much. Yeah, either we can farm or turn this into like a military headquarters. Which might be smart because we're kind of surrounded. Well, actually, once we wipe out Dingyuan, this is not really going to be relevant. So I guess we'll just farm. We will just get food. And anything else we can build? Right. We want forge, but we're poor. We'll demolish. We get an extra assignment. We didn't get a new talent this time. It reset, but we didn't get one. Interesting. Well, we'll see. Well, we honestly want to forge in Yozhou's, so we could use this for the discount next turn. We also want to inn, so we can do both. We can do the inn first and use the money next turn to build the forge on the new empty slot. That's it. Let's continue. Alright, the bandits are coming out. So Zhang Yan has declared war against Dingyuan. Brother in arms. Okay, this is just another mission for relationships. So Zhang Yan's now on the map. He should be friendly with us. I mean, technically, historically, the Black Mountain units that they're bandits that they're in, they're part of Yellow Turban. Black Mountain, White Wave are all part of Yellow Turban. But in the game, they're bandits, which are fine. Just means we won't take that. We'll take the rest of Taiyuan, though. Zhengjiang's a bit young. Zhengjiang's not going to come of age until 190. Because I think she starts out 18 in the base game. Maybe a few years before, now that we have a 16-year-old come of age. Not in a rush for that. We do want the forge. We got that discount. Always like saving money. Hold on, hold on. Right, we might as well replenish one turn here. They are taking their sweet time, I have to say. Well, we have Liu Bei's army trapped here. Zhang Fei's army got wiped, and Zhang Bao has taken Pingyuan and is about to strike down Guan Yu. We have him trapped nice and easy over here. Our economy is still in the drain. We really need to get that up. Maintaining 2 armies at this state is a little difficult. Yep, they're starting to suffer from attrition. Let's keep them here. Well, instead of being part of the Yellow Turban, they have decided to fight us. There goes the bandit factions. Okay, so Zhang Yan declared war on us. Sure thing. We have a few issues. The enemies are sailing over here. Yingshao is over here, but they decide to come attack us over here. And Tao Qian also, this annoying old man who's getting his own free LC. We'll also play him. We'll try to showcase everyone. He is 52. He has a different title this time. Benevolent Arbiter. I think he was called some sort of... he was called something else in the base game, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Mi Feng. Okay, Mi Feng is in the game. Tao Shang. So Mi Feng joins Liu Bei after they join forces. He has a very interesting look on his face. I mean, it's the same look. It's just the hat make him look a little weird. Anyways, we're fine. If we lose some territory, we just get it back. No sweat. Night battle. Delegate. Alright, that's Tenzil this time. Garrison. So we can increase public order, decrease enemy morale, replenishment for garrison, for army. We don't need any of these, honestly. We honestly don't need any of these. I guess we'll just take this one to heal the generals. And we should probably start recruiting these. So once again, all the siege units are only available on veteran units, which make them super valuable again. We definitely want to try these out. I'm not sure if we get a chance to. What we can always do is just have this unit here swap these guys. And then we can actually see them in action soon. Let's get one each. Wait, what happened? Wait, it feels like we spent... Did we run out of money? I feel like we only spent one set of gold. I feel like we got cheated. I feel like they charged us twice and only refunded us once. I don't know if that's actually what happened, but that's what it felt like. Anyways, we have another army over here. Bianzhang. Bianzhang's over here. Yeah, these guys all have nothing to do but attack us. That's fine. If we lose this, we lose this. No big deal. Okay, we go to negative food. Maybe it's slightly a big deal. And I think we got a new trade route. No, we didn't. We ranked up but didn't get a new trade route. That's not so great. Yeah. Do we just not get new trade routes? I guess we have to get it from the reform tree. It's gotta be somewhere over here. Trade influence. Oh, come on. I can't be this far up the tree. Okay, it's this far up to get 2 more trade route. That really makes trade not viable for early game strategy unless I'm missing something here. Nope, seems like trade is not the way to go. I mean, it's fine. There's no capital to speak of. Once we control the corner and we fight back, everything's easy at that point. Ah, we spent the money here. Wait, how come? We were on this army. I didn't really want to recruit one here. Whatever. We paid. We might as well keep it. Since we have increased replenishment here, we're going to grab another archer gain. He can grab some spear unit for us. Yeah, we'll see. I'll eagerly await to use this next turn. We can fight them next turn and probably just end our episode after that. I feel like we got a pretty good grip on how to play Zhang Jue, which seems to be really easy. You fight into a corner and then you fight your way out. Your brothers are impressive, and look, Huang Shao's back on the map. And once we wipe out Liu Yu, whenever they decide to move, we actually get He Yi into our faction. Gongdu is doing well over here, and our brothers are trying their best. Zhang Liang has a new army after getting defeated on the field, and Zhang Bao is stealing more land from Liu Bei as we keep their army here. Let's end turn. Alright, Bin Zhang's attacking our livestock farm. They can have it, to be honest. We can't stop them. Do we get zeal for losing 600 men? We don't. We just get flat -10 for losing a settlement. Okay, we lost livestock farm. Liu Yu is officially destroyed. We should get He Yi to join us now. Ah, we can choose. Do we want him to join us or create his own faction? Well, why not join us? So lonely down there. Get killed by Yuan Shu. He comes with a pretty good retinue. It's going to be expensive to put him on the field, but bringer of peace. We can give him a better item once we need to. We also can pick his skill points, which is great. We want... This is pretty good, honestly. Infinite passive. Unless there's one we really want with 2 points. We also really want reach. Right, we also really want reach. This is really good. We can go the top route and go for reach first. But it's not like we get to see him in this campaign. More rebellion. Tao Qian's coming. We're going to go greet him. We're going to ambush here. I don't know where he's going to land, but I don't want to be on the map when he does. Alright, we're going to end our episode with this fight against Liu Bei. And we're going to use these multiple bolt crossbow for the first time. Let's start this fight. Alright, we're loaded up in here. I'm not sure if they'll charge out or not. If we look at the range of these crossbow, they're not good against buildings. That's not what they're designed to do. We have fire arrows. We'll use the fire arrows to kill the towers, so that's not an issue. We're just going to try to fire these at the units in the front. There is an angle, I think, so we can put units in front. It's not going to hit our unit. I don't think so, at least. These guys don't have fire arrows, so we're going to put them more or less in the front. We're going to preserve the 4 that have fire arrows for later use. Oh, we have so many archers. Okay. We'll group these guys as 1, 2. Yeah, we also get caltraps once we get the siege weapon reform, so that's very nice. What is this unit? Oh, we have a sword unit. Okay. We'll just put them on the side. Maybe we'll use him to tank some tower damage later. We'll see. Alright, we're going to call these guys 4. Any passive boosts? Oh, Binding Fury. Oh, this is Zhang Jue, right? He has a unique skill tree. So all of them can fight. Yeah, even he can really fight. He can fight units. He's very good with this ability. 50 morale damage is huge. Let's see. What do we have? Range. Base damage 150. Range armor piercing 225. -4 morale. Same damage. Same damage, but -4 more. So why not flaming shot every time? Right. It's the same damage. There's no explosion damage on these, so I guess flaming shot's better. 7 attack rate. Right. I don't see anything bad about flaming shot. Okay, I'm down with that. Make sure they have skirmish mode off. Let's see if they come out. Interested? Oh, they're interested. Okay, we're just gonna hold still then. Let's check out this first shot. You can still manual fire. It's still hold down Alt. Oh, look at that. Decline. Oh my god. Oh, I love this unit. I think it does more damage than trebuchets. We killed 85 with 1 volley. I think it's 5 bolt per 5 bolt per machine, and we have 4 machines, so it's 20 bolt per shot basically. All right, 4. You guys need to get working too. No, we're declining for now, just because we don't want to fight in tower range. Alright, let's go to auto fire. This is easy. Alright, can we wipe out that unit actually? We'll target. Charge out. Ooh, cavalry's flanking maneuver. Are gonna pull our generals over there. We should have thrown the... Yeah, I forgot about this. Well, it's not too late. If they're not engaged, they can throw it. We are level 6 already? Oh, I guess we started at level 4 maybe? Can we break his horse? Oh, that's not good. They were not braced. Alright, fight these guys. Alright, splash damage. Alright, let's kill Liu Bei. Let the cavalry go to town. It's fine. It is fine. Alright, the cow trap is happening. Kill Liu Bei. That unit's dead. It's fine. Oh no. Gotta pull these guys back. Can we engage them so they can stop running around? I still want to kill off their range units. This keeps causing trouble for us, these cavalry units. Alright, we got this. We could have done better protecting our unit. We could have put more spear units on the side. I wasn't sure if they were charging out or not, so it was a little awkward. Can we get her then? Actually, kill Liu Bei first. They have a family buff, so we're gonna kill the strong one first. I don't want Liu Bei to get buffed. Alright, ignore her. I don't care if I don't want her to die. Kill Liu Bei first. She gets a heal. Or not. We just win. Really, really like these new crossbows. Alrighty. See, they're still on the field, so we can actually still chase them. 16 zeal. Actually, more than the casualty. Sometimes, I don't know, the calculation is not always accurate. Oh, we captured his wife. Well, Heavenly Sword is ours now. We'll take the money. Alright, you know, if we were actually playing a campaign, we'll chase him down, we'll kill him, grab his strong Jian or something like that. But I think we saw enough. We got a good feel of how this faction plays. Seems very, very easy because it's smooth sailing into the corner. Now, obviously, the water route still can be assaulted, as we can see with Tao Tian's forces coming up. But I feel like it's going to be pretty easy for us to wipe them out with the help of the rebellion. And once we have control, it's harder for them to fight us, especially if they have to travel quite far to get to us. And then we have the help of all these rebellion forces because we are wrecking every town's fervor, right? They're all 100 fervor, so the public order is way down the drain, right? Minus 24 from fervor, and we have rebellions spawning everywhere and helping us take over these northern towns, and then it's going to spread forward. And once we secured our rear end, we can start launching our force to take over the whole north, capture the capital, 50 counties, and then it's game over. Then I think you still go to Rise of Warlords. I'm not sure if the game just ends. I don't think that's how it works. I think you just continue to paint the map yellow because you're yellow turbans. You don't really have an Emperor goal, but I think you still have the same ascension as you would have in the base game if you played Huang Shao. Overall, feels very similar to how it plays. You have the same buildings. You have the same general classes. The general still snowballs very hard with different skills off their skill tree. Other than that, the units are very new, which is nice. And they're all very good units. I feel like you have some very decent unit between all the different defected and redeemed units. And all these new units that's available for all factions. Like, we had a chance to try out these multiple bolts. They seem very, very fun. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to move on to another faction and get a hang of the new faction. At the end, hopefully I'll be able to preview everything before the release date. So see you guys next time. Bye!